Buying your first home can feel so exciting, but also overwhelming. Okay, so in this video, I will be telling you the steps of the home buying process. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to prepare, what you can expect, common pitfalls, and some tips that can help you and save thousands, okay, throughout the process. So my name is Dina. I'm your favorite DFW realtor. I'm starting a new series here. I do want to add more value for you guys and explain the process of the home buying process. I bought my house 2 years ago. There's things I had to do to prepare. There's things that was important to know to set me up for success. For this channel, you can expect content like that. Home tours, I'll be going through different communities, kind of telling you the best neighborhoods in the DFW area. So if you're new to my channel, show me some support by hitting that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for future home tours. You can search for new construction homes based off your own criteria on my website, www.newhomeswithdina.com. Again, that's newhomeswithdina.com. I do work with pre-existing homes as well. So if you're looking for a home that's pre-built already or land, you can search my website as well. That'll be in the Linktree description box. And also you can schedule a free one-on-one consultation with me. So we're gonna get into the steps of the home buying process. But one more thing, I have a free buyer's guide in my Linktree and on my website. So if you go on newhomeswithdina.com and scroll down, you can get your own free buyer's guide and set yourself up for success, okay? So the first step of the home buying process is to budget. You'll be surprised how many people don't budget. You may not budget. There's a point I didn't budget and I was just spending and receiving money and spending and really not knowing what was going on, right? So the first thing you need to do is budget. Now I'm going to give you a brief overview on how to budget. If you do want an in detail video on how to budget, then comment below how to budget, make more videos, and I'll be happy to do that for you. Okay, so when it comes to budgeting, I want you to make categories. Your home expenses, so like mortgage or rent currently, what you spend in your car expenses, gas, insurance, groceries, bills, eating out, entertainment, miscellaneous, shopping. I want you to write all those categories down. And then you're going to go through your last 4 to 6 months of bank statements, okay? This might be a little tedious, but it'll be worth it in the end. And if you create an Excel sheet, this will be a lot easier. But we could do the old school pen and paper, right? So you're going to write your categories. You're going to go through each card statement and you're going to write down, I've spent on this day, I spent this much on this, right? In the categories. Then you're going to total out the categories and see exactly what you're spending every month, right? Once you know what you're spending for the last 4 to 6 months, then you kind of have an average and there should be some type of routine, right? And then from there, you're going to write down your income. So you're going to go through your statements, direct deposits. Hopefully you keep track if it's cash. You're going to go through your statements and you're going to put exactly what you've received after taxes. Because I know we know our income before taxes, but you need to know your income after taxes. From there, you can see the money that's come in and the money that's come out, okay? Hopefully you have more money than what's coming out left, right? If not, don't worry, don't panic. Clarity equals action, okay? Remember that clarity equals action, which means now that you know, you can do better, you can fix, and you can prepare for the future, okay? That's what I did. I didn't get my nails done for like 2 years, and I love getting my nails done. I really wanted to pay off all my collections and all that stuff. I'll go into that more in detail throughout this video, but you may have to make some certain sacrifices for this, right? And you doing that, I think it would make you more aware of what's going on. It's important to be financially literate. Got it? All right. We don't want to look like we have money. We want to have money. Okay. That's the goal. Now that you know what's coming in and what's coming out of your household, now you can begin step number 2. Step number 2 is to review your credit. You want to know where your credit score stands. Now, again, the credit report that the mortgage lender and the banks pull may be different than what you see, but at least you know exactly what's going on there for the most part, okay? So you're going to pull up your credit report. You get one free credit report pull a year from annualcreditreport.com. Go on Credit Karma. If there's anything that is not correct, I want you to dispute it. Whether it's dates, whether it's total, whether it's anything, dispute it, okay? I've had something on my credit report. I just kept disputing it. You got to do dispute one once. And finally, it was removed. And I was like, thank you, God, I could buy my house. So again, you want to dispute it. If anything inaccurate is on there, like old phone numbers, old addresses, anything that's not up to date, you need to remove that from your credit report, which you can do on all 3 credit bureaus, and that will help your score, okay? Typically, you want a score of 620 or over. Now, I have gotten clients as low as 580 approved, but it just requires a little more, okay? It may require more money down. It may require a higher rate, which we don't want, and it may require you proving that you have assets. So people in different situations can get improved for certain things. You know, no credit report is like exactly like. You can have the same score, but completely different, okay? So you want to build up that credit. You want to pay off collections. Like everyone asks me, how do I build my credit? How do I build my credit? Because I got my credit from like a 500, unfortunately, to like a 700 and was able to buy my house, right? So there's just some little things you need to do. I prepared, again, 2 years before buying my house, knowing that I wanted to buy my house. Now, it doesn't need to take that much time. You may be ready right now. So it's best to give me a call. We can figure out where you stand and create a game plan based off of you. So once you know where you stand with your credit, because you budgeted, if you do have collections, now you know what extra money you can go towards paying off your credit debt, okay? Pay off the collections. Start with the smallest amount and pay that off so it drops, your credit builds, and continue to go that route, okay? One tip that I can give you is that if you don't have much credit or you have high credit card usage, which we got to bring down, you want to be under that 30%. But if you do, this is what I want you to do. If you have family or friends with credit cards, especially if they have high limits, I want them to put you as an authorized user. No, you do not get a copy of that card. You don't need it, okay? It's just so it looks like you have more credit, but they have to be responsible. They don't ask anybody that has more than 30% of credit debt on that card. You don't want it. You want to stay under 30, preferably between 10 and 20% utilization, okay? And if you want a video more on credit, I do have a credit specialist that I work with that used to be a mortgage lender. So they know exactly what you need to get pre-approved. So if you want a video like that, comment below, let me know, and I'll be happy to get that scheduled for you. Also, one more thing, okay? You're hearing it here first. I have a mortgage lender that I'm sitting with next week. I am going to ask him all the questions that you guys have. So if you have any mortgage lending questions, what's getting pre-qualified versus pre-approval? What do I need to do to be ready? What documents do I need, to get pre-approved for a house, or what I can expect to come up? Any questions that you have for my mortgage lender, I will be asking him in our next video in this series. Okay, this is my first video of the home buying series. Thank you so much. If you're here, again, don't forget to show me some support by hitting that like button and subscribing for future videos like this, home tours, and so much more. Okay, so now you're looking at your credit. You're putting more money aside to pay off your debt. Again, even if you have to take on a new skill, a new craft, 7 streams of income for total financial freedom. That's what they say, right? 7 streams of income. So if you need to pick up a side hustle to pay off that debt, why not? And you might end up loving it and it becomes a whole new career for you. But this is not what the video is about. But I'm just saying, don't be afraid. Tackle everything one piece at a time. I'm here to help. Okay, so if you have any questions, send me an email. My information is in the description box below. So feel free to send me an email, send me a text, and I will be here to help you out. Any guidance that I have for you. My brain is your brain, okay? If that makes sense. Okay, so after you reviewed your credit, you see that you're 600 or higher or under 580 and you want to create a plan, you reach out to a realtor. This is very important, okay? You want someone that you can trust, that has your best interest at heart, that's not just there to sell you a home, okay? This is not a transactional relationship. This is a lifelong relationship, okay? I want to help you. I want to help your kids. I want to help your family, your friends. So I am going to pour all that I know, all that I have into helping you, okay? And this is what you need to look for with picking a realtor. Not just one that's pushy, one that's actually there for you. Because a realtor can save you thousands of dollars, okay? And in this video, I will explain what you should look for, and that is step number 5, the last step when you get ready to put in a contract in the process. Having a realtor is very important. Once you choose your realtor, okay, once you call me, let's be for real. Once you call me, we figure out a game plan. I want you, right after we get off the phone and do our consultation, I'm going to ask you to make a list of your needs and wants. It's important to know what you need and what you want. How close to work do you have to be? Do you work from home? Can you live anywhere? Okay. What are you looking for? Do you need 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom? Do you want 2 floors? Do you want 1 floor? Okay. Some people love 2-story homes and only want that. Some people only want 1 story. And I'll tell you, resale value is a little higher for a 1-story just because with the 2-story, when you go to resell it, older people may not want a 2-story house. So, because the knees, who wants to go up and down stairs? So, but I love 2-story. My next house will probably be 2 stories. That's what my boys tell me they want. And I have to deliver that. But just saying to look at the big picture, figure out what you want, okay? Because you'll be surprised how many couples, partners, family members are not on the same page about needs and wants. And then it makes my life more difficult. Because as a realtor, people don't understand. You are so much more than just a realtor. I don't just put a contract. I'm a marriage counselor. I'm a therapist. I'm a market analysis, market expert. I'm a assistant. Like, there's so many things that I have to do, but I absolutely love it. So I'm not complaining. But figure out your needs and wants that way, because you're never going to get, unless you build your house from scratch, or unless you don't have too many needs and wants, or you may not find the house that has everything. So you're getting 70 to 80% of what you want. A win's a win. A win is a win, okay? So I want you to know your needs and wants. So when we find something that has everything that you need, maybe a couple things of what you want, this is it. And you can understand and see that and not miss out. Because I have some clients that missed out on what I thought was a perfect house because it was missing something that they want, not needed. And now they're still in the market. Now they're paying for a lease they don't want to be in. Now, just so many things. And they missed the opportunity because they were too focused on what they wanted and having everything. You may not get everything, but I will work my magic to get you as much of everything as I can find in the area and in the parameters of what you are looking for. Okay, from there, you know your needs and wants. You have me as your realtor. Let's get pre-approved now. That's what we're going to do. And you want to get pre-approved versus pre-qualified. Okay, I'll have my mortgage lender in the next video that we're recording next week. So make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on that content. But I will have him explain the difference in detail for you guys. But let me just tell you, pre-approvals are taken more seriously. As a listing agent, if I get an offer and it has a pre-qualification letter, whatever, or a pre-approval letter, we're going with the pre-approval letter. Even if the pre-approval may be slightly under that asking price or what they're offering as a pre-qual, because we're going with it, because we know that there is more due diligence in that, and the chances of something falling through is less than someone that just got pre-qualified. So your offer will be taken a lot more seriously with getting pre-qualified. I also recommend shopping lenders. I'll recommend a few lenders that I love. I recommend getting a 3rd, 4th, maybe opinion, because everyone has different fees. And sometimes you won't even, I have a client who was going to go with someone else because it was a family friend. And the rate was a little lower, but the fees that they had was like ridiculous. Fees I've never heard of. Okay, so you want to make sure you shop around, you do your due diligence. Okay, we're trying to save you money here because your mortgage payment may increase. Your starting mortgage payment may not be the end mortgage payment. Okay, it may increase, it may decrease, but you want to have some wiggle room and have some space. That's why when it comes to your mortgage payment, I do not recommend it being over 30% of your household income. Okay, 30%. Now, FHA, certain FHA VA programs, you can go as high as 56% of your income. Do I recommend that? No, because things will be tight. And when it comes to your pre-approval, they only really factor in stuff that's on your credit report. So other bills and commitments you have is not included in that calculation. So just because you're approved for a certain amount does not mean that's what you can afford. So budgeting will show you what you can afford. And I want you to stay between that, okay? We may want more. You may have to wait a year to buy a house. That's fine with me. Okay, I'm here to find you the house that works for you, but I also want you to be able to stay in that house as long as you want to stay in that house. I don't want to call in a year like, oh my gosh, I'm crying. I need to list my house because my payment increased and I can't afford it. No. Again, if that's what you want to do and you want to go up to 58% of your income, 56%, 50% of your income, I'm going to do what you want. But I do recommend not going over that 30 to 32% of your income on your mortgage payment. And if it could be less, great. That's why it's great to get a house with family if your income's a little lower, or have a partner. 2 is better than 1. This individual mindset, I don't like it. Like, I would love to have someone to help me pay my mortgage or pay my mortgage, and I pay other stuff, right? But this video is not about that, okay? We're not advertising my needs in this video, but I'm just saying it's so much better when you have someone helping or a partner or something. So again, you get pre-approved, you're working with the lender. Now you're submitting docs for pre-approval. There are some docs they're going to need ahead of time. Again, in the video that I have coming up with the mortgage lender I'm going to interview, I will ask him what docs are needed. If you have any other questions you want me to ask during this video, comment below. You have a week to comment, because after that the video will be out, and maybe I'll do a part 2 or something if the response is good for you, if I get, a community wanting to know more. So now you're pre-approved. What is step number 4? So budget was step number 1. Check your credit, get a realtor, pre-approval. And I recommend a realtor before pre-approval just because we know local people that made things work. Like, as a realtor, I don't make no money until things are closed. We work for free, okay? People don't understand. We legit work for free. You're not making no money. You're still working, and it's hard. So if I don't get paid until closing, then what? I'm going to partner myself up with people that I know can get me and my clients to the closing table, which means I am working with the best of the best in the industry. I don't have time. I'm a single mother. I'm a homeowner. I do not have time for people that are not good at their job. There's too much to lose. There's too much to lose. I got to put food on the table. So my mortgage lender, my credit specialist, who I refer you to is going to be great. Or at least they've always been great. So that is the standard that I set for myself, and all realtors should have that standard. And you want to work with someone who has that standard. The brokerage behind me has that standard that backs me up. So when I talk my for a reason. But okay, now that you're pre-approved, you know your needs and wants, we have a whole picture of that. Now we can do the fun part, and we can start house shopping, actually going to homes and scheduling showings. Me as a realtor, I'm going to, based off of your criteria and what you're looking for, I'm sending you the best off the bat. I'm not just putting you on a search. I'm going to go through each listing. I'm going to look at all the pictures. I'm going to read the description. Based off of what you tell me, I am going to handpick those. Yes, it takes time, but I prefer that because it cuts all the extra fluff and wasting. I don't want to waste your time, nor I want to waste my time and gas driving around, because I'm not even getting paid until we close. So I'm going to find exactly what you're looking for and what you want. And then I'm going to send that to you. I'm going to have you pick your top 4 to 5 homes. We're going to view those. Typically, we get it right off the bat within the first few showings. You pick your house. Yay! You found the house that you love. You want to put in an offer. That's why we do pre-approval before looking for a home, because right now, houses are sitting a little longer. It's more of a buyer's market, which means it's a great time to buy. As a buyer, there is that room for negotiation, because I know the people out there that are waiting for those rates to drop. And you know what's going to happen when them rates drop? All the buyers are going to swarm in. And then it becomes a seller's market. How are you going to negotiate on that house when they have 10, 15 other offers? Some paying cash from California. How are you going to negotiate? You can't. To me, I recommend my clients taking advantage of both markets, okay? As the rates are a little high, houses are sitting a little longer on the MLS. They're saying the days on market, is a little, I'm getting all excited, is a little longer. What does that mean? Okay, now I can negotiate. Now I can get you concessions. Concessions is money from the sales price to go towards my buyer at closing. You can use that to buy down the rate, get a lower rate, which makes a huge difference, because $10,000 in sale price decrease, you probably change your payment between $20 to $40 a month. But $10,000 towards closing, $10,000 saved in your pocket, that's huge. Keep your capital, right? So, another thing that's important during the home search offer period is what do I put an offer in at? I have so many people that pull numbers, so many clients, because they're not educated. And again, that's my job to provide that information for you and to my clients so they understand the right way to do things. Because to get $140,000 off of a sale price usually is not going to happen unless it's new construction. Again, you can search for new construction based off of your criteria on my website, newhomeswithdina.com. In a video I will make is new construction versus pre-existing benefits and stuff. That'll be later on in the series. So again, subscribe, like, comment if you want to see that for future videos. But again, you're not going to get that off that price typically, right? Unless the listing agent didn't know what they were doing and way overpriced the home. But we do a CMA as an agent. So to put in an offer, this is how we figure out what we should put that offer in at. We compare all the houses in the area based off the bedrooms, the sizes, the year built, what information, what stuff has been updated recently. That's where your realtor would reach out. Your buyer's agent would reach out to the selling agent and kind of discuss those things so I can put in a great offer knowing, okay, at least a roof and water heater and HVAC has been updated. So this may bring the value up a little more, and maybe we can put a little higher of an offer because it just saved you all that money, the sellers, in doing that. And obviously they want to recoup that money, right? So we do a CMA, we compare all the houses in the area that sold, right? And then we say, okay, this is the average what's sold. We may go slightly under that, depending on how long it's been on the market and how bad you want this house. But at the end, you choose the offer price. I work for you. So I'm going to do what you say. I'm just going to give you my opinion, but I'm going to listen to you. I'm going to do what exactly you say. And if it don't work out, I'm going to say, I told you so. Let's go my way, right? I know what I'm doing. But, okay, once we put in that offer and they accept it, now you are under contract. Now you have an executed contract. Okay, that brings us to step number 5. And this is going to be the last final step. Again, I have the buyer's guide on my website. Scroll down, newhomeswithdina.com. You'll find that on the bottom. And it goes a little more in detail. Or if you want me to go a little more in detail on different topics, comment that as well. I'll be happy to do that. I just don't want this video to be super long. But we're under contract. We have an executed contract. Then the next step in that contract, when you're submitting your offer, there is so many points of negotiation within that contract. Having the right realtor that knows the contract will save you in the long run. There's certain questions you need to ask your realtor to know if they're informed enough to help you in the right way. Just in case something happens, they need to know how to get you out that contract. I have had some clients get out like days before closing. And that'll make me happy because, again, I did all that work for free. But again, I'm not here for me, I'm here for you, right? So if something happens or you change your mind and you want to get out, my job is to figure out what loopholes are in this contract to get you your earnest money back and get you out that contract in a legal way. I have done it. I've done it days before closing, and I will do it if I need to do it. Okay? So having a realtor that knows the contract can do that. That's why I love my brokerage. I'm over here pointed my little trophy. I love my brokerage because we gonna make sure our clients are taken care of, right? So that's an important factor. When the last step, when you're going over the contract, the last step will be a little long because I feel like I condensed a lot of stuff in this last step. So, okay, a point of contention is the option period. The option period to you as a buyer or a seller is the point of you being able to negotiate, right? Because you already submitted your offer at the sale price. But during those 7 days, you have time to have inspectors come out. Now, you want an agent who has a list of inspectors that are qualified, that do the due diligence, that look at every little thing, and is just not here to collect your money for an inspection, right? So when the inspector comes out, they give us a long report. It's going to be long. It's going to have a lot of stuff, like especially a used house, an older house, even new construction needs inspection reports. Yes, I will not sell you a new construction house without an inspection. And I've had clients that want to do it, and I'm like, I'll make you sign that form, but I recommend an inspection. So again, you get that inspection, you're able to negotiate, right? And if you want to have anything done, we would do a repair amendment. You can say, hey, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. Now we want money towards fixing these items. Or you need to fix these items before closing, right? Either way, you can do that. I recommend taking the money and fixing the items because you make sure a qualified person get that done. But again, with having a great agent in the repair amendment, what am I going to do? I'm going to make sure I put qualified professional person. So if we want proof that this person was qualified and done right and they're not qualified, you are not happy with the work done, what does that do? That gives us a way out of the contract because it says it. It says it there. Licensed, qualified professional in the repair amendment. So again, having an agent like me, get a little passionate about these things, but it's important. This will save you thousands of dollars. Okay. You want to make sure you have a qualified agent. With the inspection report, you get specialists to come out. You have the 7 days. If we need to extend it, we will. They don't have to, but we can ask them to extend that so we can do our due diligence. Now, when you're under contract already, that's where you have a lot of room to negotiate because a lot of times they don't want to go back on the market, okay? They don't want to go back on the market, okay? So that's where you negotiate. Say if you guys agree, negotiations, you're getting money towards closing, you're going to fix the stuff yourself, and you have a brother, sister, auntie who knows how to do the job for cheap. Now you save that money that you use towards closing, and guess what? More money in your pocket, okay? From there, you have to get an appraisal. An appraiser comes out and pretty much professionally puts the right value on the home, the market value. They determine the market. So appraisers come out and determine the market value from a professional license standpoint. Okay, we just give you a round of numbers based off of what you see. But if you have a good agent, they shouldn't be too off. Now, when that appraisal report comes back, I'm thirsty. Now, when that appraisal report comes back, that's another way or another how you can get out of that contract. Say, if the appraisal comes out at value, so what you put the offer in, appraisal comes out perfect. You're getting what it's worth, no issue. If the appraiser comes back and the value of the home is higher, you walk in with instant equity. I've had that happen multiple times for my client where I negotiated so well that they came out with $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 of equity, which is amazing, right? Because in the future, you know, you can use that money, take out that equity, do something else with it. That's for another video. But the one thing that does suck, if the appraiser comes out and determines that it's worth less, that can happen. And you have 3 options when it's worth less, pretty much. You have the option to walk away. Hey, I'm not dealing with that. It's worth less. I don't want the house no more. That's fine. We're out. You get your earnest money back. You have the option to have the sellers bring the price down. A lot of times they will, because they know that's what it's worth. And unless someone's paying cash, a loan, or a bank is not going to give you more than what the house is worth, right? So typically they'll bring the price down. Or go back to 2020 when everybody was paying the difference and they came from California with all this money in different places. Boston, that's where I'm from. Houses are way more expensive. So if you sell a house there and you come here and you have hundreds of thousands of dollars put into a house and you love that house, yeah, they'll pay the $20,000 difference. Yeah, they'll pay the $10,000 difference. They want that house, right? So that's another point of being able to get out the contract as well. And that's another cost out of pocket. So ahead of time, you're going to have to pay that option period money. You're going to have to pay your earnest money that shows good faith, which is usually 1% of the sales price. I have gotten clients out of that, but again, you need a great realtor. But you want to do that, you know? And then you want to put your earnest money, and then your inspection, you are going to have to pay that out of pocket. That's typically $400 to $700, depending on the size of the home, the inspector, and all that stuff. So those are things you have to pay up front. Now, you're ready to close. You got the repair done. You got appraisal settled. You're clear to close. You submitted your documents, given blood, because the process will feel so invasive with the amount of paperwork that's needed. Just making sure my mic is on, because I recorded this whole video, my mic turned off, and I'm here doing it again. But I'm a good sport. You didn't even know that. Did you know that? I hope you didn't know that. That's why the lighting probably changed a little bit. But okay, we're at the end of the process, right? We're at the end of the process, appraisal, all that. You're ready to close. You're giving blood. You're giving all the paperwork needed. It's a lot of work. You're tired. You're frustrated. Everyone's frustrated, but we're happy also and excited because you're about to move into your new home. We did all this. That typically lasts 30 days. The typical closing is about 30 days. You can extend that closing. It can be a lot shorter if you're paying cash, or finance goes a lot quicker. But okay, getting close to closing, that's where you want to pick your home warranty. If you want to get a home warranty, you want more information about that, I'll be happy to do a video. Comment below. And then your homeowner's insurance. Your homeowner's insurance is another point where your monthly payment can go up with your homeowner's insurance. Yes. So that's why I'm like, you want to stay between 30% of a mortgage payment, just in case your payment increases. You have some space. Because if you're at 50% of your income and that increases, how are we going to live? Everything is so expensive, right? So that's why I recommend not over 30% of your income. And if it could be less, even better. More money in your pocket saved. But your homeowner's insurance, that may increase at any time. A company may say, I no longer want to service your area because there's been too many people wanting new roofs and wanting all this stuff going on, and it's costing me too much to service your area, so I'm out. And now you got to figure out another company. And typically, and sometimes the other company may be more expensive, right? Because your mortgage found the most affordable for you that still got you covered. So now you're shopping around. This is another reason why you need a good agent, because we have our referral partners. You know, I have a broker where that happened to me. After my first year, I had to pick a new homeowners and everything was so much higher. My payment was increasing like $300 a month. I wanted to cry. Okay, I'm a single mother here, having to pay a mortgage. It's a lot. But I called my mortgage broker and I'm like, hey, I need you to shop around for me, shop for rates, give me the best deal. And guess what? My payment decreased because he was able to shop around and find me exactly what I needed without compromising what's important, and help me lower my mortgage, or help me not go and get a huge increase on my homeowner's insurance. So it's important to have a community, a good realtor, because it's not a transactional relationship with a realtor. It's not like buying a car. Typically, you don't go back, you get your car, you drive off the lot, and you're done with that salesman. No, as a realtor, you have questions, things come up, you can always reach out to me. You can always have access to me. And they have a community of people that they can refer to you that helps you tremendously. Okay? Homeowners insurance is a way that your mortgage payment can go up. I'm sorry this is a long video. If you're still watching, thank you so much. There's another way that your payment can go up, and that's by your property taxes, right? Especially in Texas. There's so many people moving here. Yes, you're getting equity. You have all this equity, and you're in a good spot in a couple of years or 2 years or less than a year. But that also means if the value is increasing, your property taxes are going to increase, which means your mortgage payment will increase. Because if you have a loan, the property taxes is included in your mortgage payment through your escrow. Again, if you want more information, want me to do a video on that, I'll be happy to. But you do want to do, if that's your primary home, you do want to do a homestead exemption on that home. That will make it so your property taxes can't increase more than 10%. Do not pay to get that homestead exemption done. You'll get letters in the mail and all this stuff. Your lender can help you out. I can help you out. You can pull it up online. I don't want you spending no money, okay? But that's just another way that your mortgage payment can go up. So that's why we want to prepare for that in the beginning and make sure we do not take on more than we can afford. Okay, so I just went through the 5 steps of purchasing a home. The last step had a lot of pieces in there, but again, you want to budget, credit, find your realtor, get pre-approved, contract, closing, all that. Those are the steps. And again, it goes more into detail on my website, newhomeswithdina.com, where you get a 10-step guide, which breaks it down a little more for you. It's free. Go on there. And also, you can search for new construction homes on my website, newhomeswithdina.com. You can schedule a free consultation with me directly in the link in the description box, or you can shoot me a text. So if you're thinking of relocating to Texas, if you're interested in buying a first home, another home, maybe you did not have all the information, maybe you did not have the right realtor the first time, and you want to pick the right realtor and give me a call, make sure you reach out to me. I will be happy to help. I look forward to seeing you again, commenting for the rest of these series and my home tours. I will be posting a home tour as well. I was just so excited. I was just so excited to provide this information for you guys. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.